It was a gray afternoon, the kind where the sky feels as though it's about to cry but holds itself back. Emma sat on the park bench, her fingers nervously fiddling with the edge of her scarf. She had always loved this park, its tranquility, the rustling leaves, and the way the wind would tug at her hair. But today, it felt different. The world around her seemed heavy, as though the air itself knew what was about to happen. David was late, just like he had been for the past few weeks. She glanced at her phone. The screen lit up with the same familiar number that had sent her endless texts, each more distant than the last. He said he'd be here at 3. It was already 3:20. She had been sitting with her thoughts for too long now, rehearsing everything she wanted to say. But no words seemed to capture the weight in her chest. There was no easy way to end it, no neat line to make it less painful. Finally, she saw him. David was walking toward her, his hands shoved deep in his pockets. He looked tired, his face drawn. He wasn't the same person she had met 2 years ago, the one who had smiled easily, his eyes bright with excitement for their future. The person walking toward her now seemed smaller, weighed down by something Emma couldn't quite understand. "Hey," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. He sat beside her on the bench, the space between them heavy with unspoken words. Emma turned to face him, trying to find the right words, but all she could manage was, "I don't think we can keep doing this, David." He blinked, his expression unreadable. For a moment, he said nothing. Then, with a soft chuckle that sounded almost bitter, he replied, "I was afraid you were going to say that." She swallowed hard, her heart racing. "It's just, we've been drifting for so long. I don't know who we are anymore. I don't think I even know who I am when I'm with you." David's gaze dropped to the ground, his shoulders slumping as if the weight of her words had finally hit him. "I know," he said quietly. "I've felt it too. I've tried to fix it. But it's like we're always just ... missing each other." Emma nodded, the tears threatening to fall but not quite making their way out. "I don't want to hurt you, but I think it's time for both of us to let go." David's face crumpled for a moment, but he quickly masked it with a faint smile. "I don't want to lose you, but maybe we're already lost."